Welcome back, everyone. We are just in the process of fortifying my newly gained territory by building us a bunch of star bases there. We got a nice conga line of constructors on their way, and I have conveniently upgraded them to have like 2 construction modules on there, so I can really rapidly supercharge the rate at which these star bases are going to get upgraded. So that is basically all that's been going on so far after I captured Makensi. I'm just going to fortify my position here, get some upgrade sensors to kind of cover for the extra territory, especially as I push forward, my northern side is going to become exposed, especially from the Thalans there. And also I'm going to start slowly starting to push the star bases forward as much as I can, because a lot of my ships have no life support on them. So my ability to push into the Thalan space, into the fog of war, is pretty limited. So let's carry on with that, shall we? Not much else exciting going on besides I am slowly building the pulverizer so I can finally be rid of these final 2 pirate shipyards that are in my region. We did lose a bit of a shipyard down here, but that's okay because I did originally want it to be a starbase. But consider, since I'm pushing for it anyway, a shipyard I might want a shipyard down in this region anyway. But otherwise, that's all it's the matter of, just building up, trying to push forward as much as I can, and slowly build up for the next big push. Because I got a good number of moths there. I got my beetles in good strength there, a good handful of them, because they're easily going to be able to take on these Thalans, especially with my additional health that I'm like stealing from them from capturing Makensi, because that's what they've been using to get their extra health from, and thankfully is working out pretty well for me. I only took after the turn of repair anyway, it took only like 40 points of damage. Not even half a beetle's worth of damage. Although I probably do plan to get rid of the ore that I have for the extra health there, try and start using towards trade. And let's see, and the magic of these instant repairs still baffles me. I don't know why, and I don't really honestly like it. I hate it. I hate the fact that it feels like I'm cheating the system there, because I like a challenge, and I like the fact that even though these Thalans have like their massive resource bonus there, I am still slowly winning in the fight, even though the AI is more like pretty dumb, as is apparent from their building patterns there on the worlds. Although there has been a lot of patches that improved it, I don't think it applies to my campaign, unfortunately. Either that or it's just too little too late for it to kind of apply. So I'm not going to know how much smarter the AI is until I start a brand new campaign. And seeing as we're only about 260 turns out of the maximum possible 1,000, we still got a ways ahead of us there. So let's try and win by influence victory instead of just waiting till turn 1,000 and just have a higher score. I think that's a better idea. And let's see, I lost some moth there, took some damage. But with the armor there, the numbers, and the wasp to kind of add additional buffer, these things are pretty resilient against single oaths, so I'm pretty happy there. And why is this thing standing? Oh, because these 2 ships are right next to me, and they're not hostile either, so I need to set that to guard, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't set them to attack. That would not be ideal. And we'll get this constructor going. Like I said, the plan is to try and supercharge these star bases quickly, at least 2 of them up top. And since I can, I'll get like upgrade culture in the process. And let's see. Yeah, if I get 1 more constructor here, it's gonna have this. I'll be able to max out my influence, and I'll also be able to give like a perimeter scanner of sorts. So that'll be helpful. Although really, I'm gonna need a lot more to really have this thing battle ready. Because it can't even handle... Yeah, that's not even going to be able to handle 2 oaths, is it? So it kind of needs more upgrades, more resilience, needless to say. And all the while I need to kind of keep building up my swarmers and that, because I'm building a lot of these basic, constructors, and both my main production shipyards are doing it too. And down south I only have one shipyard, so I am a little bit tight on my ship production. Heck, it's not even worth using a Mark II constructor to build a shipyard, because that's one wasted construction module, I'm pretty certain too, which is going to suck a little bit. Let's see. The colony ship's there. Can I... There we go. I can just drop off the population, all but like 0.5 of it anyway. And then I can just set it back there. Start the convoy at least, because also I had a plan to speed up the growth of Makensi 3 just by using my infestors and my colony ship that I have idle, not really doing anything for the moment, to kind of help populate it. Because with all these worlds here, spread out the... if I take a little bit of population from each of these worlds, they're going to recover from that a lot faster than Makensi 3 will have just grown on its own naturally. So, it's a lot of babysitting micromanagement for the time being. Nothing too terribly exciting for a while until I'm ready to push out. Really, it's just a matter of uncovering what's in the fog of war without horribly getting myself killed. Because I do need more ships, even though I am building a lot of constructors. Oh yeah. Especially if I can get... Let's see. Can I... It might be a good idea to get another wave of like 4 beetles there to kind of like helps cover my ground a little bit. That might not be too terribly bad. Let's see, 11 hexes, so this can form up with this group here and take out that oath at the same time, I'm certain. Yep. 2 hexes, just perfect amount. And it's hard to judge how the wasps are doing there, but I like to think, considering how big the fleet is, that's basically giving free 8 missile defense to every single ship. So that is basically half of what the Moths currently have. Although I can upgrade them to like a better EMP, like EMP or a or point defense weaponry instead of the chaff that they're using, I'm pretty certain. So it is a pretty significant boost, without a doubt. And I could take out the starbase if I so wish. I think I have the firepower. Yeah, because I easily negate the missiles, and they're only doing 11 points total otherwise. 11 points versus like 28, so that sounds good in theory. Ooh, and we found ourselves in there. Possible world to conquer here. And what do we got? Oh boy, 12 ships though. And surprise, surprise, every single one of them is an oath. On the plus side, I actually feel better about Garrison. It's all oaths versus like mix of trust and oaths, because I already designed a ship that is perfectly capable of taking it out. The Wasps are going to be amazing for that thing. For assaulting that planet. It's just having to deal with the fact that there's 12 of them. That's what worries me. So I need really potent, really durable ships that can take full advantage of the missile defense, because they're going to really need it. Otherwise, we're pushing out. Try to... Ooh, perfect. Fog of War snipe. I almost felt like I'm map hacking there for a brief moment. Although that would suck if that was like a small fleet there that couldn't actually take it out. Stupid trust. Can't reach you. You lucky bastard. Otherwise, I am getting some vision ahead there, but not a whole lot until, like I said, I need to get more shipyards. Heck, how much can I travel? 10, 11, 12, 13. I can only move like 13 hexes away from a starbase. Wow. I do need to focus on some kind of like passive upgrade, I think. It's safe to say, towards my regular ships. Because these swarmers, at least, well, not really swarms, but my moths anyway, and everything else that isn't really a beetle, can't really push out for me. So My beetles are unfortunately kind of forced to fight on their own, which I not really am comfortable with. That is a moth fleet. No, it's actually a pulverizer. That's one thing I do dislike a little bit there. It doesn't give me a proper indication of what kind of fleet this is. Sure, there's different indicators for like for my swarmers here. But look, there's my fireflies, and they look the exact same. Oh wait, I'm completely wrong. There is a very, very subtle indication. It's just a cockpit there, I just realized. So maybe there is, it's just really subtle. And of course there's one there indicator for like the missiles there. And let's see, does Odair have theirs for the ballistic? So I guess there is something noticeable. The Odairs though look like their ship is actually smaller, because the shape is almost exactly like my swarmers for some reason. So yeah, it's weird. It's very subtle though, so it's actually good to actually know that. How I could take advantage of it, I'm not sure. And I kind of need to wait for my third pulverizer, I think. Because I don't know how comfortable I am trying to take that out with only 2. I don't really want to suicide swarmers to kind of act like a meat shield or the sacrificial lamb to kind of take all some of the spare damage. I'm not comfortable with 2. I know I could take out a starbase with 2. And damage potential is basically the same, isn't it? Let's see. 685, 685, what's up here? If it will tell me. Okay, 685. So I could take it out with 200 health, but yeah, that extra 100 health is going to get one of my pulverizers killed, I'm almost certain. Because how I'm starting to understand how the combat works is it slowly chips away my defenses there for each of the ships, and then once that defense is eventually gone, they start taking full damage. So, and from my experimentation taking out the 2 star bases earlier from my field test, they had like the one pulverizer taking all the hits had like no defenses left. So yeah, I'm absolutely gonna lose a pulverizer. It's gonna be so critically damaged, which I'm not fond of either. He'll be out of the fight for a good bit, so I'll wait for a third one. I think that's the safest course of action. Until I can get them better upgraded at least. Because there are a few options available to me, but I want to continue on with my infrastructure, especially the one here for my research. Because that institutional research is going to help quite significantly with my enhancing my technology gain, because I'm behind almost everything, aren't I? Ooh, wow. My culture is now equivalent to the Thalans because of Makensi. Thank God I'm actually winning on something in this front. Even though I was kind of confident that I was going to slaughter the Thalans quite handily there, so long as I don't get too carried away. Because for all I know, there could be like 3 or 4 of these oafs right around the corner. I would not even know. See, I am a prophet. I could take it out, but is it worth doing it? Is it worth taking out right now? Because it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's got 6 hexes, so I'll just regroup with the other ones there. And I almost clicked on that survey ship. That would not have ended well if I ended up attacking that. So yeah, I'll just explore a bit further. We'll try and get a starbase up here. I'm just curious though. Does that culture thing affect stack? I'm going to assume maybe it does. So, considering that the Thalans had like multiple star bases around the Makensi system, I'm going to assume they stack. There, we got that going. Fully upgrade. Well, not fully upgrade, but at least the max of what I have access to. And now we can get straight. Well, it certainly doesn't hurt to get the scanners going. But I think I want the weaponry. Actually, maybe I can have the oafs garrison with the starbase, because they are going to continue to push forward, I'm willing to bet. And now, where do I want to put the starbase? I want to be close enough where it will get one of the systems right away, and then I can use the support field to get the other Makensi planet. At least that's the idea. There, that's probably about as far as I can go while still providing some kind of early warning and like sensor grid for me. So, let's get that started. Oh, what the hell just happened? Oh, did I have two constructors there? What the hell did I just do there? Something glitch. That's a Mark II and it has only one construction point left. That's interesting. That's weird. Not that it's a big deal, mind you, but still, that's weird. I don't know what happened there. And that's going to help push the influence even further. So, I don't think I would need another starbase, because once I get this one upgrade for sensor range, that can basically very easily cover this gap here with both of them. There will be a bit of a blind spot, but hey, this nebula, if they're going to go through here, it's going to slow them down anyway. So I'm not really worried. And then, where do I want to put my next starbase down here? Do I want to put it on the edge or somewhere in the middle? Because I have no idea. I know there's systems here. I just don't know which one's occupied. And I already got a starbase well close enough there, so I can actually attack that at any time I wish. And of course the Oath's lucky because I am just one hex away from being able to reach it. So yeah, I'll have to figure that out. More than likely I'll probably want to grab that economic relic in the process, but that takes a ring, doesn't it? Which means if I do that, I'm not going to have a culture ring available. Yeah, I'll need a mining barracks for that, or a mining ring rather. That's worth it. I could still get all the defense in the perimeter scanner still, so that's not big of a loss. I think it's worth it. Oh wait, never mind, it's not the mining ring, it's more the relic thing. I am trying to figure out if that's a ring or just an additional module I throw on there. It's Xenoarchaeology Lab, but it's not a ring. Okay, so I could carry on with that if I so wish. Okay, I lost track of what I was going to say, damn it. Had to pause between. So, what was I? I was talking about the relic rings there, so thankfully, yeah, it looks like I could continue on with the culture if I so wish. If there's any other reason to get something else, so that's good to know. And that will boost my economy tremendously. Again, I don't know if it's just additive addition or it actually multiplies the bonuses. Because that would be ridiculous for like my marketing world or economy world. Which one is it? Kiphium 2 with that additional 50% boost. And with the capital, it's actually paying off tremendously for me, so I cannot object. Ooh, Outreach Center. Wait, what's the Outreach Center again? I'm trying to remember. Oops. What the hell did I just do? Oh, did I accidentally make a Marcus Center? Oh crap, what did I just do? Damn it! I just wanted to see what this Outreach Center was, and apparently it's that. So I think I ended up destroying a building that I have no idea what it was. Who wants to... it can't be food, because... yeah, the farm there is busy getting upgrades, so... this wasn't food. Not... we're still good on approval, so can't panic on that. So what the hell was it I just killed? Oh god. This is not how you want to come back to everything. I'm completely lost, damn it. And what is this? This is a research world, isn't it? Let's see, Makensi 3. No, Makensi 3 is not the research world, so I don't think Molecular Fabricator is that big of a deal. And I'm wondering what the hell I do with this hive. It's a colony unique. It gives bonuses to everything connected to it, but it's in the worst possible spot. Those stupid Thalans, so... Well, I have no idea what this is for, so I guess I'll just leave it be and let everything upgrade then. And I'll worry about that later. Let's see, shipyard idle. So this is Tracy 1, so that... I can continue on with swarms, but can I get away with some moths? Can I get away with some moths? Are these my combat ones? Yeah, these look like it, so 4 turns for a moth. So tough choice considering this is one of my Art 2 shipyards. Are busy building the constructors right now. My builders to get the additional star bases going, so this is kind of the only shipyard I have available for me for at least the next few turns to actually build an actual fleet. Because I do want to expand my territory aggressively, or at least, yeah, expand it aggressively because all those culture centers are going to pay off well too. Especially now that I figured out that they can actually enhance my plants that much better too. Actually, come to think of it, I never did see if the effects stack. Oh. Yeah, this is still the same turn, never mind. I won't find out till next turn, I guess. Whether it actually can stack together or not. The 2 culture rings. And what do I want to do with these swarms? I think I just want to rebuild them. Or regroup them within our fleet. Alright, we'll get that up there. And like I said, once I have my scanner set up, I should have this area blind spot covered entirely. I just need to upgrade this one here and prepare for at least start upgrading for possible hostilities with the Yor at some point, if they are a hostile race. Outreach center is about done. We have garrison. Oh yeah, I have both my infestors there, so I forgot to dump them off, the troops, or the civilians. Whatever you want to call them. There's supposedly troops here, since that's what the infestors do, but they help populate the world and leaves. That populated quite nicely, I think. I could keep it going, so I don't see why I shouldn't, quite frankly. One more trip. Especially since the farm's getting upgrades, so one more trip for both of them will be good. And the research is done, so everything here should be upgradable. Well, once I find worlds that actually have the research center. Oh, they're already being upgraded. Perfect. And research, it's... Wow, 11 turns. Production here is not that great. That is what I just learned. Oh, and technological capital, I already know where I'm going to put that. Actually, I should get started on that relatively quickly, right now, in fact, after I deal with the Thalan threat. Because I don't want him here. So goodbye, good night. Let's finish up with this weird glitchy upgrade process I just had. Support field, that'll be active and it'll enhance both these. Actually, I never did check. Is that affecting the colony? Yeah, it is. Okay. So it does stack. Yeah, 2 culture rings. So yeah, it does stack. So that is something good to know. Now, where do I want to put the capital? I kind of want to put it right in the middle where the molecular fabricator is, but yeah, I can get away with it. Because that's probably the most ideal spot. I have 2 hexes available to keep that research going. Okay, I have to destroy it first, damn it. Although I probably should have waited till the Research Institute was done. That was kind of a little bit of a waste of little inefficient way of doing that. So I'm not too worried about them. I just gotta might as well have some reinforcements come down to try and help. Because do I have the logistics for it? That has 14, so I'll have to draw up like a moth or swarm or wasp rather to fill that out. And we got our research stuff, so that's good. Now, what do I want to carry on next? Because farming all sounds really good as well. What is this? Population enhancement? What is this? Okay, that's for additional growth, so that's an upgrade to the hospital, I assume. And just a passive growth bonus, so... I already decided I don't care about the extreme colonization until I find worlds that I need it. Okay, that's for an additional terraforming, that'll be useful. Now, what's this optimization? Less maintenance, better research, so better research sounds good. Okay, industrial replicators. I'm assuming that's an upgrade version to the fabricators I'm already using. So since I already have a couple of those, that might be useful. Or the particle fusion. I don't actually think I'm using that many solar power plants, if any. I may have one, so the industrial replicators probably be better. I get more value out of that even if it is 2 turns longer. Wow. Getting a bit of frame issues here for some reason. Not entirely sure why, because it seemed like that pause there a bit trying to just move on over to my swarmers. Which has me worried that this is going to crash on me pretty soon. Well, I don't want that. It might ruin the entire recording in the process. So... let's try and get a little bit further anyway. And which one is this? Okay, this is the home world. So if I remember correctly, I don't care about the clouds and that. Oh wait. Oh, I just want to obsolete there. I'll worry about that after, I guess. So what did I have in mind? I think I was a builder 1 I want to build. Just trying to remember what oh, it's for a shipyard. That's what it was. I want at least one builder 1 so I can use it to build a shipyard, because I think having 2 construction modules just for a shipyard is probably not worth it. Oh, actually, I think that's what that glitch indicates to me there. It doesn't consume the ship, so maybe I'll try and mark a 2 and have it build a shipyard for me then. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a bit risky there, because I may lose it may be just wasted process, but it's only like an extra turn's worth, so not that big of a deal. Then afterwards, we'll get a couple more moss built back up. I'll need to slow down on my missile defense type ships at some point. Because if the Kryn are going to be a threat, then they are going to pretty much need a different fleet, or at least I'll need more swarmers and pulverizers are going to be useful against them. But even then, they have shield defenses, so I'll need to look into the possibility of a new weapon type to use to fight them. And at least for the sake of efficiency. Oops, wrong direction. I thought that was a constructor first. There we go. Get the upgrade. Let's see. Oh, we already got a constructor hanging down, so I can do that right now. Get a shipyard built down south, and then I can build a starbase in the same time.